Hey, are you holding up all right? Good. Remember to remain vigilant and stay close to me. Even if we haven't run into any obstacles yet, we mustn't let our guard down here. This labyrinth is filled with traps unlike any we've ever dealt with before. We need to tread carefully if we want to rescue the civilians. Not to mention ensure our own survival. You're worried. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling anxious about this mission myself. I can't tell you to stop worrying when it's completely natural why you would be. The lives of innocent people are at risk, and they're depending on us to save them. Still, the sacred relic seems to be guiding us in the right direction. I feel a strange sense of warmth emanating from it as I hold it in my palm. And its light has kept us from getting lost in the darkness. I feel like it's a good sign. Perhaps it means that the captives are nearby. And even if we do run into an enemy or a trap on our way to save them, well, my training has prepared me for those types of dangerous situations. I just have to keep a cool head. Not to mention with the goddess's light guiding the way, I believe we can do this. Although I don't feel worthy of her favor, she has never let me down. Watch out! Oh no. Are you alright? That caught me completely off guard. How did that even happen? I feel like I should have seen it coming. I'm not even sure what could have set that trap off. Well, to stay on the safe side, let's just make sure not to go down that way again. Oh, you're right. The sacred relic is growing dimmer. Not to mention the air here, it feels off somehow. I have this awful feeling in the pit of my stomach. Are you feeling the same way? Maybe it's just the anxiety from that close call. My heart is still racing from how close those blades got to our throats. Still, I don't think that's it. Something else feels strange, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Well, standing around won't do us any good. I know it's difficult, but we must trust in the light. The goddess has always guided my path. Her light gives me the courage to face any fear, no matter how overwhelming it may seem. That's right. I have to hold on to my faith and believe she will lead us to the captives. Hey, do you hear that? I think I could hear some voices calling out for us. Yes, I was right. The shouting is coming from this direction. Let's go. Oh, dear goddess have mercy. Look, the civilians are trapped in that cage. Luckily, none of them seemed as if they've been injured. But I can only imagine the amount of psychological torture they must have gone through. Those poor townsfolk. Stuck in a cage within the walls of this dark, cold labyrinth. not knowing if and when anybody would come and save them from this awful hell. Only an absolute monster would do something like this. All right, everyone. No need to panic. I am Lorien Sunblade, Paladin of the Goddess of Light, and I have brought an ally with me to help free you from this cage. Psst. Go on and get the key while I keep the civilians calm. It seems to be over there. Yes, up on that pedestal. But remember to stay cautious. It may very well be another trap, so don't make any sudden moves. Just reach for it carefully and come back once it's safely in your possession. It's all right. We'll get you out of here soon enough. Do you have the key? Okay, good. Now let's free them. All right, there you go. You are all safe now. But we must hurry. There might still be some danger lurking here, so it's best not to linger here more than we have to. Okay, let's get moving. Quickly now. Thank the goddess. Finally out. Hey, what's that strange book in your hands? Was that something you picked up while we were inside the labyrinth? You found it on the floor of the cage? I see. So that means it might have belonged to one of the civilians. Maybe it's someone who was kidnapped and taken elsewhere? Here, let me take a look. This journal appears to be the kind typically held by a seer, rather than an ordinary person. However, the captives I observed all seemed to be normal townsfolk. How strange. Oh my. This journal is even more valuable than I initially thought. I can't believe what I'm finding here. Whoa. Oh, this is truly amazing. It appears that the Seer's Journal holds the key to understanding Azagarath's dark magic. These pages, they contain all sorts of hidden mysteries we had no idea existed before. Spells, rituals, his weaknesses, even insights into his origins and the true extent of his power. Wow. This knowledge could turn the tide in our battle against him. I mean, just look at this page. This is a powerful ritual that can amplify the light's purity, making it powerful enough to pierce through Azagarath's oppressive darkness. And here on the next page. See? This passage describes a sacred place where the light shines at its strongest. Perhaps if we can get there and perform the ritual, we might have a chance to drive him back. Maybe even imprison him forever if the goddess wills it. It's important that we keep this journal safe. Here, you hold on to it. I trust you. I know it sounds like a huge risk, but this journal might be our only hope. The stakes are too high to ignore this opportunity. The goddess who chose me as her servant has guided us to this knowledge for a reason. With her light illuminating our way, we can decipher the rest of this journal and uncover every secret it holds. We must brace ourselves for the trials that await us. But deep in my heart, I believe that we have the strength to conquer them all. Together, we will certainly prevail. The shadows may loom, but they will not engulf us. With unwavering strength, we will push back against the tide, reclaiming our world from the malevolent clutches of Azagarath. Now then, let's make sure the civilians are able to get back to their homes safely. Once everyone has returned, the goddess will guide us into our next quest. Eager to go on our next adventure? If you enjoyed this audio journey, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to Celesterra for more original character content. For our adult listeners only, make your way to patreon.com/Celesterra to discover lots of fun, exclusive character content just for you. And if you're interested in ordering your very own custom audio, visit anagomi.com/commissions. You can even request one that features me if you'd like. Well then, stay safe out there, my friend. Until our next journey, take care of yourself, and may the Goddess of Light forever guide you back to my side.